In this lecture, I am going to explain about colors of thin films. The formation of colors in thin films, are due to the interference of light. So when white light is incident on a parallel sided film like this, then it will split up by reflection at the top surface and at the bottom surface. These two reflected rays, R1 and R2, are in a position to interfere, and the interference of these rays is responsible for colors in thin films. The same phenomena is occurred in case of transmitted light also. So in reflected light and also in transmitted light, you can see the colors in thin films. Now the bright and dark appearance of the film in reflected light depends on the path difference between the two reflected rays. The path difference between the two reflected rays is equal to 2 mu t cos r, where mu is the refractive index of the material of the film and t is the thickness of the film. The path traveled by the first ray is BE and the path traveled by the second ray is BC plus CD within the film. So BC plus CD minus BE is the path difference between these two reflected rays, and on derivation you will get this relation as delta is equal to 2 mu t cos r. So in this equation, t and mu are constants because this is the parallel sided film. The thickness is uniform, hence T is constant. The material of the film is mu is also constant. So if T and mu are constants, then the path difference delta changes only with the angle of reflection. If mu changes, then the path difference delta changes with refractive index. T and R are kept constants, then delta changes with mu. If T and mu are constant, then delta changes with R. If mu and R are constants, delta changes with T. So like that the variables. Now here we are discussing about the colors. Hence, we concentrate on this refractive index only. So if T and R are constants, then path difference depends upon mu. This refractive index depends on wavelength because different colors are having different wavelengths and different wavelengths are having different refractive indices. We know that white light is composed of different colors. The path difference between the rays coming from any point on the film will be due to different colors because when white light is made to incident on the film, then it splits into its constituent colors, and different colors are having different wavelengths, and depending upon this equation, these colors are also appears in the film. Hence, as delta is changes with refractive index mu and white light is composed of different colors, we are seeing the colors in thin films due to the reflection, due to the interference between these two reflected rays. Hence, the white light, with the white light, the film shows various colors from violet to red. Now suppose the thickness also changes. This is the wedge shaped film. This is one surface of the film and this is the another surface. Here the thickness is continuously increasing from this point. At this point the thickness is 0 and gradually the thickness is increasing. So in this case also we will observe the films, the colors in thin films. So if the thickness T of the film varies uniformly, the same order of colors will be observed, beginning with the thin end of the film, which will appear black. So this thin end appears black. These colors are determined by both the thickness T of the film and angle of incidence I. So the colors is determined by both the thickness and angle of incidence I. So, at a particular point of the film and for a particular position of the eye, the interfering rays of only certain wavelengths will have a path difference satisfying the bright fringe delta equal to 2 mu t cos r, that is equal to n lambda. So the path difference satisfying this bright fringe condition appears bright, and other neighboring wavelengths will present with a diminished intensity. So if the condition for minima 2 mu t cos r equal to 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2 is the condition for minima. If the colors satisfy this condition, then they doesn't appear. That means they were absent. So only the colors which satisfy the condition of maxima appears bright. So the condition for maxima and minima is transmitted light or reversed in case of reflected light. Hence, the colors absent in reflected light appears as intense colors in transmitted. So this is the colors of reflected and transmitted light are complementary. So the colors which appears bright in reflected light appears dark in transmitted light, and the colors which appears dark in reflected light appears to be bright in transmitted light. That means the colors of reflected and transmitted lights are complementary. Now coming to the examples. We see so many examples of colors in thin films. Most frequently we observe the oil film, soap film, and the films formed on the metal surfaces. So when a thin film of oil spread on the surface of water is exposed to an extended source of white light, brilliant colors are seen. So this type of colors can be observed in case of oil film, because this oil film is having two layers and there exists two reflected beams or two transmitted beams which are in a position to interfere. Hence the colors can be seen. And in case of soap bubble, the color phenomena is exhibited by soap bubble when exposed to white light, because soap bubble is also having two layers. So these are the formation of colors in soap bubbles. Now the colors are formed on metallic surfaces when heated and exposed to white light, because on metallic surface a thin film of metal will be formed due to heating. So here you can see the steel, it is gradually heating at 176 degrees centigrade. This will be the color. 227, this will be the color. 282 degrees, this will be the color. So depending upon the temperature and on the exposure of white light, you can see the formation of colors on this steel. Like that, so many metals on heating, they and exposed to white light, they show the colors. So these colors are formed due to interference between light waves reflected from top and bottom surfaces of the film. Similarly, the colors are formed due to the light transmitted from top and bottom surfaces of the thin film. So the colors are formed in thin films due to interference of light.